the first question is, what is the definition of video marketing?
You can have a go at that one then.
I can have a go at that. Video marketing, I think it's what it says on the tin really. It's about utilising moving image, as we would call it. So whether you're repurposing a TV commercial, a cinema commercial, an education video, infomercial, it's a camera commercial talking about your product or service. It's about using video to reach your customer base, a new audience, and promote your product or service. I think where video's typically been used before, it's been done as a bit of a corporate thing. So video's been apportioned to corporate. I think now it's a much broader spectrum of that, particularly because of YouTube. It can be all manner of things, but I think it's about bringing video into your wider marketing strategy. So if you have a certain set of objectives and you're trying to hit them, and a certain customer base you're trying to get to, people might traditionally have used offline media such as TV, radio, and all those kind of things. Now they're using digital media as well, but video's kind of been taken a bit of a back burner. I think thanks to YouTube, it's now seen as a really important part of the marketing mix.
That's good.
What is a video marketing strategy?
Right, so I would look at a video marketing strategy as SEO, client acquisition, awareness, all of these things, but the strategy would be, what's the end goal? What are we trying to achieve? It could be that our actual game is to grow our YouTube channel to become the influencer or the go-to brand within a marketplace. So it's not just, if it can be brand, right?
Yeah.
So
I think that's a good point to make. I think the question itself, that is obviously, we get asked a lot, but actually I think a video marketing strategy is a bit of a misnomer, because actually what is a marketing strategy is the important question. Is again, what you're trying to achieve, what are your objectives, who's your customer base, what you're trying to sell, and video will be part of that wider strategy. I would never ever say to a client, and I know Simon wouldn't, just do a video only marketing strategy, because it doesn't make sense. You have to follow that up, you have to remarket to them, you have to be in front of those consumers and customers wherever they may be. That could even be follow up with a piece of direct mail if that's the right thing to do. So video is part of the wider mix. It's not something on its own as a silver bullet all the time. It's incredibly effective, as we know, but you have to view it as a wider strategy.
yeah, part of the mix.
Part of the mix, absolutely. Why is video so effective in marketing?
Well, it's coming more and more and more, and it's purely because I don't think we want to read anything anymore, do we? Literally people want to consume information as quickly as possible and find what they want as quickly as possible.
Yeah. I mean, I read several years ago, I think it was John Hegarty of BBH who wrote a piece about the end of long copy. Now, I remember writing long copy ads with my copywriter and producing lots of them years ago. I still think there is a place for long copy and engaging copy. People still read books, and I still think they do within marketing. However, as a society, we are more lazy, we do have less time, and we want instant fixes. We're all guilty of that, and I think we've driven this whole thing about instant gratification, instant answers, which is why people are searching YouTube, for example, going, how do I do this? They want a quick answer. They don't want to read how to do it, they want to see how to do it. So that proliferation is only going to continue, and I think video is only going to become more and more important as we go along.
For all sorts of reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I start a marketing video using video adverts on YouTube?
Well, I think the most important thing when you're starting a marketing video on YouTube is you have to engage somebody in the first 3 to 6 seconds.
Yeah, so even if you use the old, for those who can remember, Hofmeister with Follow the Bear,
yeah,
that's still a hook. It got people interested. Or it could be Simon talking to camera about the end of SEO. Whatever that hook is, it's got to be relevant to the customers who are viewing it so that the engagement levels are as high as possible.
Yeah.
So going back to what Simon said earlier, and something we've talked about many times, understand your customer. What are the pain points? What are the things that are going to engage with them emotionally? And just bear that in mind and put that at the front of what you're doing when it comes to doing your videos. Don't hide your proposition 2/3 of the way through.
And get the audience right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your proposition up front, get the benefit up front. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, are videos effective in marketing? Well, if we're not, we might as well get up and leave now. Let's not have a YouTube page.
Videos are load of...
It's a load of crap.
Yeah, let's not bother. No. But, well, come on. It has to be...
Of course it is.
It's probably the most effective, done right. You know, there's obviously all sorts work, but...
Well, to use another phrase as well, to talk about video in marketing, as I used the term moving picture earlier, as I understand it, the best bang for your bucks spend on any type of advertising, I don't know if you know this, is the Super Bowl ads.
Oh, right.
So it might cost you something like a crazy £2 million for a slot on the Super Bowl commercial, 30-second commercial, but apparently the ROI off that is off the scale because everybody watches the Super Bowl, they watch it for the commercials, and apparently the upsell of like Fords afterwards is just crazy. So
it's a bit like the Christmas ads on TV over
absolutely.
here.
So when people say, and we're talking about is video effective in marketing, that's a commercial within marketing. Of course it's really, really good. I think it's got the ability to engage in ways that perhaps other media don't. But it comes down to the message. If the customer if you don't understand your customer and you don't get the message right and you don't get the hook right and you don't have the emotional engagement, it doesn't matter what channel you're in. If it's dog crap, you're going to get dog crap response. If it's beautifully written, beautifully produced or whatever, or even quick and dirty, if it's right to do it, if it's the right idea for the right consumer, you're fine. And video is a great way of delivering that.
And the other thing is we can obviously measure how far people are watching through videos, and then remarket to the people that have watched a certain percentage. So you might say, oh, well, everybody who's watched 90% of video 1, we'll show them video 2. And you can actually build a story up, which is, you know, obviously TV, you've done a lot of work on TV, and the trouble with TV is it can be exceedingly expensive.
You've got 30 seconds to try and say everything and you can't.
But you don't see on TV, video 1, see advert 1.
No.
Oh, because I actually paid attention to video 1, I got this other one, right? Which is where we're going. So as a strategy, it's amazing.
And the data's brilliant that you get out of the other end.